welcome to the Film Obsessed Couple. I'm Shelly,
And I'm Scott.
and we're not going to talk about a movie today.
Not today, no. We're doing our year in review.
Yay! Because it's also our 1-year anniversary.
Yes, yeah, technically tomorrow, we're doing this on the 31st. Tomorrow will be our 1 year. We released our first, oh boy, did we do 2 episodes for our first release?
Yes, we did Cellular
And Criminal.
Yep, Criminal.
Yeah, right. That's true. We did 2 movies on January 1st of last year.
We were so excited.
Yeah, we were just going to do the one, and we were like, you know what? We've already got the other one ready to go. Let's do it.
Yeah, and we also wanted to say Happy New Year.
Yes. Hope everybody had a good new year.
And we haven't celebrated ours yet, but I know it's going to be amazing.
Yes, if I stay awake.
Because we're going to stay home.
Yes, yeah, we did have plans. My dad's not feeling very well, so we're just going to be at home. Think we're going to get a pizza.
Yeah.
Download Peacock and watch Miley Cyrus. Shelly's excited about that.
It's weird. I don't like her.
Yeah.
Like, as a person or an artist, really. And, if you do, that's fine. It's not like, that's just my preference. But I don't know, her and Dolly Parton getting together, I think that's something to watch.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
It's going to be historical, I feel. And I think they even said that on one of their, commercials.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
But I'm just like, I haven't seen Dolly Parton in forever.
Yeah, I know she did the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but yeah, it'll be interesting to watch.
And I'm not even into country music, so I hope they don't do a lot of that.
Probably.
If
I don't know.
If they do, I might be like, sorry, I can't watch this.
Yeah. Yeah, we decided, with this being our first year done now that we've done that, we've decided to kind of go back over a couple of things we liked and discuss what we thought we did best on and maybe the worst movie we talked about and maybe give you some ideas for the future.
Yeah, what you guys can look forward to. But our top 3 most downloaded episodes, the first one was Equilibrium.
Yeah.
Which, okay, maybe that's why we didn't get many after that. It wasn't the best, I don't think, but it was good.
Well, we were talking about that before we just started. We're the hardest on ourselves.
Yes.
And
true.
There have been episodes when we finished where I've been like, man, I wasn't great. Or I don't feel like I was on my best there. So, yeah, we look back on Equilibrium and people are like, wow, that was really fun, or they were funny, and I'm just like, I sucked.
We're going to work on self-confidence in the next year.
Yeah, that has a lot to do with my anxiety, and just you would think sitting in a room with your wife talking about movies would be super easy, but then I just get in my head.
It's crazy. I didn't think it would be as hard as it has been, but
yeah,
it's also fun.
It very much so is. Yeah, it's fun, and so yeah, Equilibrium, good one. I don't think I did my best.
And then Sleepaway Camp.
Didn't do my best. No.
But I think that one was just so bizarre. That's just such a weird movie that people probably related and could download it and be like, yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah, it's just a big cult movie, and I think people have seen it kind of like, oh my gosh, have you seen this crazy-ass movie? So, and that was the first one, and we'll maybe do more of this, but we put that on our Twitter as a poll, as what movie we should do for our Halloween, the one that was coming out Halloween Day.
Yes.
And hopefully if you were one of them, we did it for you, but yeah, it was voted at, and that was the one we chose.
And then our third top download was Celebrity Spotlight number 4, Rue McClanahan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was wild. That was a wild episode.
Yeah, that's your baby. You came up with that secondary kind of show we do, and you put so much effort into that one specifically because of just all the misinformation that was out there.
Yes, I went down way too many rabbit holes, which I'm trying not to do. I've actually got the next one finished.
Yeah.
Which we'll record this weekend, and it should be coming out next week. So, and the great thing is that we receive downloads from all over the world, everywhere almost. And there was even some unknown. That's what it put in our statistics, unknown. So I'm thinking it's some sort of government official or maybe even aliens.
Yes, that makes sense.
They download our stuff because they love us.
Makes sense.
Or they're monitoring us.
Yeah, making sure we're not saying anything bad about the government.
So if we just disappear and you never hear from us again, that's probably what happened. We got abducted.
Yes.
That's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So my funniest episode that I thought that we did was The Happening.
Yeah.
And that's just because Scott did these different voices, like Johnny Legs.
Oh, yeah. John Leguizamo.
Yeah. And then Marky Mark.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know their real names. That's all I know.
Yeah.
But my gosh, I re-listened to it just the other day, and I think I laughed as hard, if not harder, than I did like when we did the episode.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think I snorted. Like it was so funny. So if you haven't listened to that, I would suggest it.
Yeah, that was a real fun one. Boy, the fun one. See, to me, it's not really like where we're being super funny. It's just where I feel like we've got good rapport going back and forth. I thought Believe, one of the last ones we did this year, was good. I thought we had a lot of fun with that one.
We did.
My biggest concern when we talk about these movies is to just not to try and go through it line by line of what happened. Like, I want to just make fun of it and not have to be like, well, then they walk to their car and they drive home and then he gets into his house.
And sometimes that's hard.
Yeah, it's harder than you would think. So Believe, I felt like we were kind of going all around and it was just, it felt good.
That was kind of like your goal to
Yeah.
be every episode, I think.
Yeah, so I would say Believe was good. I felt we had a good thing going on that one. And then third episode was Doomsday. Now, I know it's probably pretty rough. If you go back and listen to it now, we probably pretty timid or don't really feel, like we've got control of it yet. But we had some good jokes in that one.
We did. The neighbor.
Yeah, the guy assigning different jobs in the medieval world he was creating.
So funny.
Yeah, so those two come to mind.
What do you think was your worst? Not necessarily the worst episode we did, but the worst movie that we did.
Oh, okay. Well, I would have to say it's probably a 3-way tie between the last movie we did, which was Saving Christmas, just because that movie is ridiculously terrible. When a Killer Calls, because of how poorly made that movie was, and Gunshy.
Yes.
That movie was competently made. It looked like a movie, but it was terrible.
It was so bad.
Yeah, you got Antonio Banderas and other actors that have been in things. It looked like a movie you could go see in theaters, It didn't look cheap like When a Killer Calls, but whew, it was terrible.
Yeah. Well, mine was definitely the Saving Christmas.
Yeah.
That was the top of the top. Just because how it wasn't a movie, basically, and it was just about religion, and which was completely off base. But
Yeah.
listen to that episode. We have a lot to talk about religion in that.
Yeah.
But not meaning to offend anybody as well, which is kind of hard to do.
Yeah, in December it kind of came that way that we were making fun of religion because we did Believe and then Saving Christmas. But I don't know, it somehow correlates that the worst Christmas movies are also sometimes Christian movies.
Yeah,
So
but we actually kind of liked Believe.
it wasn't bad. That's a competently made movie as well, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, some of the acting, okay, that wasn't
Yeah.
great. But they had religion in it, but it was relevant.
Yeah, it was like, oh, you're going through hard times. Did you know that Jesus could help?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't feel like we really trashed religion on that one as much as we did on Saving Christmas.
Oh, that wasn't bad.
Yeah, I thought Believe, looking back on it now, when I first picked it, because it was like on a list of being one of the worst Christmas movies. Yes, it has a lot of dumb things in it. I still hate that kid, Clarence, CJ.
Oh, right. Yeah. Jazz hands.
Yeah. All in all, it wasn't a bad movie. It seems like a movie that you could watch if you were sick and you were just laying on the couch and you had a
Yeah.
movie on and you're like, this isn't bad. I don't feel bad watching this. I'm just laying down. So, yeah, I'd say it was a pretty good movie.
Great. So our goals for 2023, and this is big because we're putting them out there,
Yeah.
but we're hoping to start a Patreon because we do love this podcast and we'd like to bring in maybe a little bit of money to buy more equipment or at least to cover the cost of publishing our podcast.
Yeah, we may start it out slower, or there may not be as much content because we do work full-time jobs as well.
Yeah.
So we may start out slow with maybe a couple of things, on the Patreon. And we haven't even talked about pricing or anything like that, but I'm assuming it'll reflect it. But
It probably won't be much.
yeah. But yeah, you want to say what we have kind of an idea for?
Yeah, so we thought we could do like some voice commentary on some movies,
Yep.
which
Yep.
we kind of do anyway.
Yeah. You talk about it in our free time? Yeah. We were watching Hannibal and kind of making fun of some things on there.
Yeah.
Because some reason on Hannibal, another serial killer can just smell that there's another serial killer.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're another serial killer, are you? I'm one too. Or
You eat people too, don't you?
yeah, or the fact that like all these killers have like infinite amount of time to just pose these dead bodies.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last one we watched, there was an out and out dead body totem pole.
Yeah.
I'm like, how the hell did they have time to do that?
And it was some old guy.
It was one old guy, yeah, who is Lance Henriksen, and he's only in one scene in that. And he's a known actor, but he was like, yes, I did it. Cut. That was it.
See? This is what you're going to get. Except...
I was like, was that Lance Henriksen? What's he doing in here? You figured it would be like, oh, hello, I'm the old man at the beginning that no one suspects. I'll be the killer at the end of this episode. But no, they just burst into his house, and he's like, yes, I did.
I did it. I've been waiting for you. I'm really thirsty and hungry. Can we go get some food?
Yeah, so, but we'll think more of audio commentaries on movies on that one. I know
Yeah.
we're talking about Hannibal. It was just what we were kind of making fun of last.
And more things you can look forward to is a lot of squirrel moments with us.
Yeah.
We do that so much, but it's fun and it's funny, I think. I hope. And we also are thinking about going through The Simpsons.
Yeah.
What were you thinking, like starting from the very beginning?
No.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I don't even think we'll make it all the way to the end, but maybe the golden age of Simpsons,
Okay.
starting in season 3 or 4. Boy, some of those first episodes are hard to watch.
I bet.
Where Homer talks like this. Yeah, we'll talk about it more, but yeah, doing like a commentary on an episode or talking about The Simpsons as we go.
Nice. And if you guys have any suggestions, I mean, these are not concrete. It's just stuff we've been kind of discussing back and forth. Just reach out to us like social media. You can email us, thefilmobsessedcouple@gmail.com. And if you're like, oh gosh, great, they want some money, Patreon. We don't want you, like if you can't, there are many things that you can do for free to help us out, which you can get on our social media and share our stuff that we post on your platform to share with your people. Tell friends about us. You can rate us on any of the applicable podcast sites like Good Pods or Apple, and then just keep downloading our episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all free. It just takes a little bit of your time, and it means so much to us.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll still get the main episodes again, once every 2 weeks.
Absolutely. And, if we do get some more listeners, we may just pop in some merch.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to discuss that with the person that made our logo. Make sure he's cool with that. But
yeah, we'll see what we need to do with that. But yeah, maybe some T-shirts or keychain. We haven't really discussed what that would be, but yeah.
Something.
Mm-hmm.
But that is pretty much it. Do you have anything to add?
No, yeah, we just thought we'd do kind of a little wrap up because we were talking about how it is just a year since we started this, and we wanted to kind of go back over some of our favorite parts. We have a lot of things coming, and this month, January, we have a theme for it this month already, which will be movies that were in theaters when we started.
Yeah.
And I guess if we're doing, after the Celebrity Spotlight, we'll be doing Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Fun.
Yeah, I have a lot to say about that one.
Which our next Celebrity Spotlight, which will be next week, will be Betty White.
Yeah.
The finale of the Golden Girls.
We made it.
So excited. And it's also her birthday in January, that she would have been 101.
Wow. Yeah.
So.
I couldn't believe it because we were looking and she was born in 1922, I believe.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, so she was like 1942, she would have been 20, so she was a full-blown adult when World War II happened.
Mm-hmm.
And still lived to like well into the 2010s.
Yeah, I've got some crazy stuff to talk about and even some World War II stuff. So yeah, we just appreciate the hell out of everybody that listens, and we have a great podcast community online. So if you are not joining us on social media, you should, because there's just a great group of people on social media.
Great. Yeah, well, we thank you so much for listening. We hope you stick with us for year 2, season 2, however you want to look at it. But we will see you guys, and thank you again for listening.
Yep. Bye-bye.